Hey, it's Doris with Aldi Books. Happy May. Happy new t-shirt day. Choose to be happy. Good advice. So, it's time for the TBR Talk. April went very well, I think. Much better than March. Definitely. And yeah. I'm trying to cut down on the self-mandated reading. I'm not doing very well at that, but I'm trying. So I have a few buddy reads, not too many, and a few reading plans, not too many of those either, but they're large. But room for, they're things I'm really excited about, and I'm giving myself leniency within them. So yeah. So let's just talk about it. So my buddy reads are, I'm reading The 10th Muse by Catherine Chung. I'm reading this with Paula from Draw Your Book. It's my first buddy read with Paula. Very excited about that. So I will link her channel below so you can check her out. And we're reading this for the Asian readathon hosted by Cindy. I don't know Cindy's channel name at the moment, but I'll link her below as well. And I'm really excited about the Asian readathon for, obvious reason that I enjoy Asian literature, but for other reasons, which we'll get to. And then I'm reading A Piece of the World by Christina Baker Klein with Britta Bowler. I'll link her below too. And yep, I think this will be neat. And then the new release, The Splendid and the Splendid. That's a nice word I just made up there. Splendid. The Splendid and the Vial by Erik Larson. Splendid. It does say splendid. Been super excited. I'm a Erik Larson junkie, and I'm reading this with my Erik Larson junkie friends, Heidi, Patrice, and Karen from Run Right Reads. So I'll link all them below as well. Ooh. And I feel like we need a drum roll for this one. Kate Howe and I are on the penultimate Robert Jordan book. Yeah, that is awesome. I will really need a drum roll when we get to the last one. When we finish, I'll need confetti cannons. Anyway, I was itching my ankle in case you were wondering. And then the other readathon that I'm super excited about is Springathon. Also giving myself a lot of leeway with that. But Britta and I, last month, we did this virtual hike. Bless you.
Thank you.
We did this virtual hike of the Scottish Highland Trail, I think it was called. A lot of fun and very motivating to get out and walk. So this month we're going to do the Florida Keys. You know, the weather is glorious. So I was looking for Florida books, specifically in the Keys, if possible. And this one popped up, The Orchard Thief. So I didn't realize that this one was set in Florida, in part at least. So I'm going to start my Springathon with this one by Susan Orlean. I have heard great things about that. So Asian Readathon, Springathon, I have a few BookTube prize for the quarterfinals that I need to get through this month, sooner rather than later. And then for the hashtag Indie Press Project, we are doing Europa. So I've already mentioned this in my wrap up for NYRB, which was last month. So this month, Europa. So you can join in if you want. I will link Stephanie's channel. She's coordinating it below. And all you have to do is read one book from Europa Press, Europa Editions, and then wrap it up on the last day of the month, either on BookTube or Twitter or Instagram, wherever you'd like. So my options for that are The Enlightenment of the Green Gage Tree by Shakufa Azar. I meant to get to this last month for Aussie April, but didn't get to it. So there's that one. And then The Elegance of the Hedgehog by Muriel Barbary. I have several friends that are wanting me to read this one. And then My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante. Like, am I the last person who's read this? Who's not read this, I mean to say. Maybe. So really excited to get to this too. And all three of these are translated. So I don't know if all of Europa is translated or a lot of them, but that is pretty exciting. So gonna get to one or all of these. We'll see. I will keep you posted. So yeah, now I'm gonna show you my shelves for just a second, and we'll check my TBR cart, see how that's looking, and the Tower of Doom, and then go through my bullet journal. Just so much excitement this afternoon. Okay, here is the fiction TBR shelf. The plan, like, we already did the shelf review of the top shelf. So I'll be posting another review this month, and this month I will be doing my Asian shelf for obvious reasons. So the plan is to go through these books and try to recall which ones I bought 2 years ago and prioritize those. And also I'm trying to get this top shelf cleared off so I can use it for my TBR shelf once again. So once I skinny down this shelf this month, I'm hoping that I can put the Latinx titles and possibly the Australian titles, which there aren't many left, together with Asian. So those three together on one shelf is the hope. And then I will also, this is the nonfiction TBR shelf and bookcase, and then this is my natural history shelf. So I'll be reading off that for Springathon, and then my TBR cart, aka filming tripod. This is what is left from last month. So these were on the shelf revisit, so those have to stay. And then this one is Aussie April, but also South African, so that can go on the South African tier. This one is from the Tower of Doom and needs to be read, and then this is another Sean, so doing well there. And then there's the Tower of Doom. I need to read a few from there this month, maybe. We'll see. I don't think I read many last month. Oh well, anyway, let's get the bullet journal out and see how that's looking. So I have to show you May because it's looking cute. This is my intro page. These are ripped out of Flow magazine from like several years ago. My May calendar. A few more events on here than has been appearing. And then booktube plans. Going well there. I'm really liking the every other day format. And my reading plans here. I read 14 books off of my physical shelves last month. So the goal is to not haul more than 14. So, and look, isn't that cute? This is my to-do list for the week. I ordered myself some new t-shirts. Obviously you saw one, but I ordered the little Golden Books t-shirt from Out of Print. Super excited about that. Okay, I went over budget supporting my indie bookstores. It's okay. We'll catch up next month and get back in the black. But balancing the books, really happy about this. So I only brought in 6 books last month in April, and I read 14 off my shelves, an additional 4 that were from my library online. I unhauled another one. So I'm back. I'm back in black. I went down on my physical TBR by 9, which means I'm at 249 physical books on my TBR, which is back under where I started the year. So yeah, super happy. So over here, I read 18 books in April. Most of them were fiction, only 2 nonfiction. The gray ones are nonfiction. But that's okay. I think I will catch up with Springathon. Will get me reading more nonfiction, so that's good. And 2 translated, so that's nice. And then my map, I colored in 3 more countries: Australia, Colombia, and the Dominican Republic. Yay. And I think that's it. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and I will be back soon. Bye.